A civil society organization, International Alert, has called for an improved relationship between the members of the Nigerian Police Force and communities, as it would go a long way in the nationwide fight against crime. The country director of International Alert, while speaking at the closed-out meeting of the Police Reform Initiative project in Abuja, says there is willingness on the part of the police to engage with the public for better service delivery. He says the body is keen on exploring and finding solutions to the numerous challenges facing the Nigerian Police Force as it concerns community relations.
What I found extremely interesting is the willingness of the police to engage with the public and the willingness of the police to ensure that some of the key areas that the public have been aggrieved are recognized, and then there is a collaborative platform for understanding what these grievances are and how they can be addressed. And I think what is key is how this is communicated to the public, and how platforms for which the public can also interact with the police about what they want done differently is provided. But the research was really insightful. We had two pieces of research. The first one was on public perception and attitude of the public, about the police. And then the second one was the understanding of the police about the Police Act 2020.
So far, we've been able to, get feedback from the participants that the training was really engaging, educative, and informative. And the sense that they were able to take some things, some knowledge back to their various commands, which they're going to cascade down the ladder within the commands. In as much as the training was successful, but wish to, continue partnering with your organization, your foundation, to enhance the police performance.
I think the strong commitment between the UK and Nigerian law enforcement institutions runs deep. It's historic for sure, but more recently that commitment has been renewed at the very top. So I was delighted when the Honourable Minister of State for Police Affairs and her delegation went to the UK to meet the UK Security Minister and our Policing Minister within the UK Home Office. And that visit was very much revolved around deepening police cooperation, about sharing best practice on police development, and offering more places for Nigerian Police Force. For example, on police training courses at the UK's College of Policing. So real practical things that can support both sides.
A key finding was that this level of awareness was somehow mediated by levels of education and residency. So Nigerians in rural areas are less aware about what the police functions should be. Nigerians feel that there's limited police presence across the country, but this presence itself was seen to be very, very, worse in rural communities. And from the analysis done, this again reinforces even what the IG in his public statement has made in terms of the low police per population ratio that we have in Nigeria, that is really below the UN recommended mark. This perceived maldistribution of police in the country is seen as a factor that is really contributing to the proliferation of voluntary policing sector groups across the country, vigilantes, militias, as citizens desperate for security want to cover that gap. So it's a key finding of the study.